Later this week, maybe.
Okay.
All right. Fine. Go ahead.
Shit. Jess.
There you go.
Thank you, Jess. We love the fact that you listened and you liked what we were talking about. Basically, she wrote in to about the last episode, which we didn't do any actual like news. We just talked and random facts and things that we found interesting, and just talked about random sort of shit. And she really liked it. She thought it was just a nice little break from normal.
It really was. I agreed with her.
Yeah.
I gotta talk about some news tonight, but not before I say hi to our friend Roger Nygaard, who's going to be joining us this week, either Thursday or Saturday. Cool. It's our call now at this point. Well, no, it's his call. I haven't gotten back to him yet. You said Thursday or Saturday, not him.
That's right.
Got that backwards. Cool. Roger Nygaard, 2 new documentaries coming out. 6 Days in Roswell and another one that I'm going to let him tell you about while he's on the show. That's going to be a surprise.
Perfect.
It's not because I don't know what it is. It's because I don't want to ruin the surprise. And I have finally my list of podcasts that I need to talk to you guys about. So we're going to start by giving a shout out to the Rage and Blaze podcast. They watch and review one of the 4 major WWE pay-per-view events: WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, and Survivor Series. And then they talk about them. That's cool. There's a lot of wrestling podcasts. They're big.
Oh, yeah, so, crazy.
Rage and Blaze, check them out wherever they are. Probably anywhere you enjoy your podcast. We're all kind of in the same places. Some on more than others. But there you go. That's the first one for the show. I'll do a couple more later.
Cool.
I have noticed in listening to our little show that they're putting a lot more commercials in these days. I'm not seeing a lot more money, but they're putting a lot more commercials. So that money better start looking a little better.
I fully agree.
I've only heard like 2 or 3 per episode, and they want like 8 or 9. Like there's room to put 8 or 9, but they've only done 2 or 3, which is groovy. I like that. I think 9 commercials during our show would be a little rough. Anyway, that's all.
You can stick 100 in. I don't give a shit.
yeah. Well, you've never heard it. It's a good show. You should check it out sometime.
One of these days, I might.
I like when people. I get people. I had a friend. He texted me last night. And he's like, "Hey, I'm listening to your podcast." I'm like, "That's the first time in 3 years. I'm supposed to fucking get excited about it." Thanks, jackass. You've even been on it once and you didn't listen. That was my friend Jordan, by the way, in Vancouver. Jordan, he says about once a week he texts me and he's like, "Hey, I'm coming downtown. You want to hang out?" Yeah, I moved to Kelowna 8 months ago. Oh yeah. You're serious about that?
Yes, I'm serious. Jesus Christ.
Totally thought I saw you the other day. I love that guy. Moving on. I do have some news this week, this episode, if you guys don't mind. I don't have any random fun facts, but some things caught my eye. Namely, obviously, you must know I wanted to talk about Aaron O'Toole being named the new Conservative leader.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to read up on who he really is and what he's like.
He's ultra conservative. He's Stephen Harper 2.0.
So he's another Andrew Scheer. Okay.
No. He's smart and good looking.
Andrew Scheer just looked creepy. There's no getting around that.
He was never winning just because of that. No, this guy, he's got some cool things. He's very vocally pro-choice, so he will not be pushing any sort of abortion or anti-abortion agenda.
Oh.
He was very open to marching in pride parades. He's cool with that, but only if they include police. He didn't like that they didn't include the police this year. Stuff like that. Big promise, his number one biggest promise, if he were to be elected, would be to defund the CBC.
Oh, good.
He says it's not fair that they get government funding when they're exactly the same as all their counterparts, and none of their counterparts get government funding.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So
completely.
His initial plan, because it's not popular with Canadians, he will completely defund their online presence and cut their English television broadcasting in half, their budget.
Get rid of them altogether. They're pointless.
Well, I don't think they're pointless. They're a good channel, just like any other.
Not when you're fully supported by one half of by one political party of a government.
Well, they've been fully supported by every government who's been in power since the inception of the CBC. So it's not just one party.
I thought Harper tried to remove certain funding from them, didn't he?
Harper backed off because at the time it was he wanted to because it was popular with Canadians, but he backed off of it because it just wasn't wasn't important.
Yeah.
But this guy's he says he's gonna give all the money to parents. He says there's just gonna be new breaks for parents and daycare, tax breaks, and money.
Hmm?
But he will cut taxes and balance the budget, allegedly. And he'll cancel equalization. So no more Alberta giving money to everyone else.
That is a great idea for them.
Mostly Quebec.
Yeah, fuck Quebec.
Well, Alberta's hurting. There's no reason they should be paying anybody right now.
I fully agree. I never understood why they did.
Well, because they had all the oil and they were rich, and the rest of Canada went, wait, if you get all that, you should have to share it with the rest of Canada, which makes sense. We're one big country. But in the down times, you can't just expect them to keep paying.
Yeah, exactly.
Silliness. I wish he would get rid of ICBC, but that's not his call.
That is something that should absolutely happen.
There's a lot of talk about it right now.
There should be.
There's a lot of ICBC running ads constantly saying why we shouldn't get rid of them.
Because you own a monopoly and you don't want to see your monopoly disappear? That's the only reason why not to get rid of it.
Oh, of course. Well, there's arguably some benefits that they were run properly.
But no monopoly is, ever.
No, of course not.
So, no.
They spend money stupidly. They got involved in things they shouldn't. And they market themselves as a nonprofit, which is fucked. They're a registered nonprofit.
That's just fucking, that's retarded.
That's some insurance company crap.
Yeah. See, and it's that reason why they should be shut down.
Exactly.
Plain and simple.
But
the rates out there are fucking insane.
Oh yeah. I just think insurance. Well, they're cutting the rates. They're saying they're cutting the rates.
Yeah, by what? $4? Fucking prick.
Because they're not allowing. They're not pursuing a bunch of shit in court like they used to. Like all that money, all that cost was basically just court costs.
Yeah.
So now they're paying people out rather than fighting them in court. So they're saving all that money on lawyers' fees. But the payouts are smaller.
Oh, of course.
But there's a lot less fighting with ICBC now. ICBC just hands you money. But it's far less.
Yeah.
So whatever. I guess I don't care. Whatever. I don't drive. Screw you guys. For those of you not in the know, our American friends, our friends in the rest of Canada, British Columbia has a provincially run insurance company that you must go through. You cannot have private insurance in the province of British Columbia. So it's pretty dumb. There's various insurance companies who claim to be, and you think you're getting a different insurance company, but you're not. They have to go through ICBC. So
yeah.
People get screwed, and ICBC runs all the roads, and they take care of all the infrastructure, and they do everything very, very bad, and they get compensated incredibly well for it. So yeah, there's a lot of talk about getting rid of them. Anyway, that was boring for everyone who's not in BC or anyone who doesn't drive or anyone who doesn't give a crap. That was really boring. So sorry about that.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm really not. I enjoyed it. So hope you guys did too. Moving on. If not, email. You know it. I want to say to learn from others and make mistakes into teachable moments in business and life, listen to the Teachable Soul podcast. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Listen, you know, Soul. Just reiterate the CBC thing that we just talked about. Was it was it CBS? CBC. CBC. So just to reiterate that fact, same incident, 2 headlines. CBC, in grim first for Quebec, 19-year-old Montrealer dies of COVID-19. Every other news site, 19-year-old youngest in Quebec to die from complications linked to COVID-19. Mm-hmm. You see the difference there? See the difference in that? Fuck you, CBC. You don't deserve to exist.
Oh, that's all media doing that right now.
Yeah.
And the other side of it has an obligation to downplay it just to make them look dumb and whatever. Media is stupid. That's what it all becomes. It's a big fucking game. It's got nothing to do with reporting facts.
Nope, not at all.
And really, we can say, CBC, they're run by the government. Yeah, well, the 99% of the rest of the media in the country is run by 2 dudes. So.
But they're not government, so it's different. No.
Yeah.
No.
Pretty much all the same.
Yeah.
What else did I have? I had more than just him. Just a couple of things I want to get through, guys. Bear with me.
Cool.
Some stuff excited me. What else did I have? That. Oh, yeah. I found this one. You know what? I'm going to say this one. I'm going to talk about SpaceX. SpaceX planning to do its very first attempt at a dry landing for the Falcon 9. It's going to try to land on dry land finally.
No.
Ready to do it. Could be soon. So that's kind of cool. I hope it works.
That is very cool.
I'd be excited to hear that it works. Their number one competitor, Rocket, what is it? Rocket Company or Rocket Man?
I don't even know what they're called.
Rocket something. It's Rocket Technologies or something like that. They just had a crash, and they're already ready to go again. Usually takes Elon about 3 or 4 months to get back on his feet. These guys are just right up and ready to do it again. They're launching again this week. And we'll be ready to do...
Rocket Lab.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Well, you said about 20 on them, but I just want to make sure we knew which one it was.
Yeah, that one. That's the one I said. Yeah. Go back and listen. So that's cool. It's good that the competition's out there and heating up. And there's going to be commercial space flights. Elon's planning his first commercial flight to the moon for 2023.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of nifty. I won't be on it, but it'll be cool to watch it go.
Definitely not the first run.
I don't know. I'm leery. I don't think we're ready. I mean, clearly we're not.
No.
I don't think now is even the time to be entertaining it, you know?
Oh, fuck yeah. Get anything to get away from this planet. Absolutely.
Nah, please. We've shown we can't handle space. We can't handle the fucking... We
can't handle anything.
It's get us off the flu. I think we're grounded. That's just my opinion. But if you want to go with him, don't listen to me. Go. Anybody who wants to go, go. You should. I think you should.
Go and have fun. Tell us all about it. Call us in.
I don't think we're ready. That's something I can't wait to talk to Roger about this week. What he thinks about our ability to navigate through space. I don't believe we are prepared. Have you ever seen people try to navigate through a Walmart? You think those same people can find their way around space?
No, but those are the people that couldn't afford to go into space, so I'm okay with
that. Businesses this year put arrows on the floor and blew everybody's fucking mind. What do? I don't know what to do. There's arrows on the floor. You just walk that way.
Hey, apparently people in the States are actually saying that alone, that is showing your rights being taken away.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because you're shown a direction to walk